Um, Let me smell your sandal. I want to see what's the difference between your sandalwood and everybody else. Because what's the difference between Arabian and Egyptian sandalwood?
And Tunisian.
And Tunisian. Let me smell all three of those right there.
I have Tunisian and I have Arabian. I don't have Egyptian.
You don't have Egyptian? Let me smell both of those. So you got Professor Smell Good, man. We about to chop up some oil game. When the brother Shakur to come back in.
Shakir.
We about to chop up some oil game, man. We at the Halal bookstore.
Not halal, Hilal.
Hilal bookstore.
Yeah.
Hilal bookstore.
It's good to learn Arabic.
Right, exactly. Hilal bookstore.
There you go.
One of the first brothers to sell oils here. Hey, matter of fact, speaking of that, did you hear about that brother? His name was Professor Hassan. They used to be over there. They used to be over there on Lafayette.
Yeah, very well.
Did he come before you or after you?
Oh, he came in 1940.
He came in what?
40s.
In the 40s. So that was way before you.
Him and his friend took the boat all the way from India and came here.
Wow. So he was Indian.
He was either India or Pakistan, one or the other. Yeah.
And so was he the first one here to sell oils?
One, yeah, I was not even born.
So what about the brother Abdurrahman that had the place called Monkey Boutique?
No, he came later on.
You know, the brother who's half Pakistani, half African American, used to wear a turban.
I just met his brother last week.
SubhanAllah. So he came after you.
Yeah, he was very tall and big turban.
Yep, that's what they told me.
Dog with him all the time. You ever met him?
Yeah. I think I remember him.
Yeah. He used to
Now-
go in Washington, Boulevard, then he moved to Warren somewhere.
Yeah.
And then the cancer, he passed away.
Right.
Rahmallah.
Yeah.
Now I didn't get a chance to meet these guys, but you see how much information I've been learning from brothers like yourself. Yep. So they said that the Yorkies or the Dwight York's followers, they said that they was well known for the oils too.
Oh yeah. They had in because I was in DC, New York, Philly. They had from what I remember, they had $100. They had $100 a day quota, or it was either
Same thing here.
$50 or $100 a day quota. $100 that they had to give to him. So they had to sell $100 worth of incense oils publications off the top for him first.
Before they even get their cut.
Before they even got their cut.
Wow. That's deep. So let me ask you this. How much they sold these 1/3s for?
Back then, those were easily $10.
$10?
Yeah, $10, $15.
And that was what? In what year was that?
This was 90.
In the 90s. You see that? See how much they diminished the price of these?
90, 91. Yeah.
It's $5. They selling these $5 now.
That's criminal.
That's criminal. See, that's why I was telling you guys on my lessons.
That's criminal.
They short. When you sell these for $5, you shorting yourself.
Yeah.
And you're destroying the market, which is actually from an Islamic standpoint, this is haram because you're supposed to agree. And it's like even people outside of Islam, when they're dealing with they have a certain range that they sell products. They compete within that range, but they have an established range by which the product will fluctuate.
Right.
But it never fluctuates so low where it destroys the market.
And that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly because these people, they don't understand basic business concept. The consumers will buy, they will pay whatever because they want the product.
Right.
But when you sell, like brother selling 2 drams for $3, $5. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? We used to sell a dram for $5.
That's exactly what I told
all day long.
Yep.
Yeah.
Out the door, $5.
Right.
Yeah, man.
They're selling 3 roll on for $10.
And I want to know, where did that come from? Because you, even still to this day, you sell your drams for $5, and people still buy your drams.
Yeah, they know the quality.
I tell my students, sell your drams for $5. So in Detroit, I don't know about other places, where did that come from? Where people started selling drams for $3 to $5?
I think I think it's a couple of things. People look at it themselves as hustlers as opposed to this is a business. So it's a hustler is like, okay, well, let me take whatever because I'm just a hustler. But I don't see this as a legitimate business enterprise.
Wow.
That's one. And then maybe number 2, the fear that if I sell it for this, Allah's still not going to reward me if I sell it for that price.
But it's enough money for everybody.
It's more than enough.
The one
money
who
for
started like this, they're not even Muslim. Most of them.
everybody. Yeah, most of them are not
They're
even
not
Muslim. Yeah.
Because you remember you told me before, you said back in the day, the oils was a Muslim thing, and so the people who was not Muslim, they used to come in. You said they came to your shop and they bought the kufi.
They bought the kufi.
And they bought the oils, and they said, if you're a
yeah.
Muslim, why you buying the kufi? He said, because I know if I put the kufi on, I can sell more oil.
That's right.
And they learned the little assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
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 Salam alaikum.
Salam. Yeah.
Salam,
Salam.
salam.
They learn because everybody knows
Yeah.
So you learn
They came from prison.
Yeah, they come.
That's a
Yeah,
prison
everybody
thing.
knows Yeah, especially you go to Philly. The
Yeah.
guy sells dope.
Yeah.
Say,
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah.
That is very. So the Yorkies, what kind of oils were they wearing back in the day? Like what did they frankincense,
It was
myrrh?
very basic one. Frankincense, myrrh, Egyptian musk, Kush, Somali rose. Very basic.
Blue
one.
Nile.
The designer come
Yeah,
later on.
designer come later on. There
Okay.
were no designers then.
Yeah.
They, Egyptian musk, opium,
Yeah, opium.
Kush, Blue Nile,
Yeah.
frankincense, myrrh.
Remember I told you guys
sandalwood.
before?
Yeah.
The 10 oils that you told me about this. The first 10 oil, like when you was at the David Wood in the Billion, you didn't have any of these design. There was only 10 fragrances: frankincense, myrrh,
Yeah,
patchouli,
basic one.
basic ones.
That's it. That's
Yep.
it. That's it.
Subhanallah.
Yeah.
So it's what's the guy named Dwight York? They say they had an oil shop in New York called the Tents of Kedar.
That's right.
That's
right.
They had it. I don't think
Yeah.
they have it now.
They don't have it now.
Right.
Brother, they had a community in Bushwick, New York.
Mm-hmm.
They had their laundromat, roller skating rink. When you went into their neighborhood in Bushwick, it was for like 4 or 5 blocks. It was like being in another country.
Mm.
The one restaurant.
Their own restaurant,
Wow.
and so like the Nation of Islam has the Fruit of Islam.
Right.
They had the Swords of Islam. That was their security,
Mm.
and they had guys on posts on their corners.
And they was making money.
And they was making money. If guys came down the street driving fat, they would stop them. They wouldn't let you. Definitely wasn't gonna sell no drugs in the air. That wasn't gonna happen.
Wow.
Everybody
They
had
had
the
manpower.
jalabia on.
Oh, they
All the
had
sisters
muscle.
had the face veil.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were very strict Islam.
And brother, and many of them, many of them were nice. Were I mean, very proficient in Arabic.
I heard about that too.
Man,
were.
very proficient.
Wow.
Man,
Because
yeah.
Dwight York, I heard, he wrote many books, and
They said he came from Sudan or
Yeah,
something like that.
he was a. I mean, that's.
Or
a,
he went to school in Sudan. Something like that.
yeah, I mean, but then he had a music group where his name was the Love Man. He had on a white suit with a white hat.
Yeah.
So then he was molesting kids and molesting women, and it's tragic because somebody with that potential that could have done so much good. I mean, it's just like
I heard he used to be Muslim too. Luqman Muhammad gave him Shahada from New York, right?
Yeah.
And then he just put his own twist on it.
put
Then
his
he
own
just
twist on it.
from there he just went
Muhammad
left.
or Dawood
Yeah,
Muhammad.
yeah.
Imam Dawood, I think.
I think they said that, I read an article about him.
Yeah.
Luqman Muhammad. As soon as he came from prison, he was the one that gave him Shahada when he came from
like
New York.
72 or 71 or 72,
Yeah.
something like that.
Around that time.
Yeah. Or it was in the early 70s or late 60s. But this is one of the big ironies, bro. It's just like Elijah Muhammad's economic program. It was sound.
It was.
It was sound.
You remember I was mentioning
But his
about,
Aqidah is that
remember I mentioned about the Aga Khan? Did he hear the same kind of program?
Same program.
You got to give him 10% of your income every month.
yeah. See, this is the
But you know what I could say? I apologize for interrupting you, brother.
no.
But one thing that I can say for sure about those groups like Dwight York and Elijah Muhammad's community and African American community, we may got it right as far as the implementation, but as far as economics,
Oh, they were light years ahead of us.
they was way better than
way-
us.
they was
And I
way
think that
better
we
than
should
us.
learn something from them because
Absolutely.
we ain't got nothing.
We don't have anything.
We ain't got nothing.
Because we have we have failed to understand that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam learned from his experiences, and that you can take knowledge from anyone in any place. I mean, the reason why, for example, the reason why Muslims recite Ayatul Kursi at night before we go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
This actually, the story of this, it comes from a Muslim was guarding the zakat box.
We may have to make a part 2 to this.
And